Unit 4, Extending the Build Prototype. There's a two option. We can extend the build prototype. We can using the SAP Web IDE or either web-based development workbench when you on-premise SAP HANA. Option number 1, extending the build prototype with SAP Web IDE. As a project, you will need to having the SAP Web IDE account. In order to using SAP Web IDE, you can simply just Google the keyword SAP Cloud Platform Web IDE, and then you open the first option for the Web IDE homepage, and then you can sign up. You can have a look at the introduction for the SAP Web IDE, and then you can sign up for free as a developer account, and in order to using for the following demo. Now, in order to import a prototype from build to SAP Web IDE, first of all, we will need to enable the build plugin for the SAP Web IDE. To doing so, we just need to go to the tools and plugins and filter the repository as build destination and switch on the option for import prototype from build. And then after that, you have two options to connect SAP Web IDE to build. Option number 1, we can connect SAP Web IDE to build project online directly. Option number 2, we can either export the build prototype project and then import to the SAP Web IDE. In order to connect build project to SAP Web IDE in SAP Cloud Platform directly, you will need to accomplish the following configuration. And when you create a new project for the build in the SAP Web IDE, and then you can having the option select the build system and connect to the online build system, and you will be able to you are listing your project in your build account. Or either we can export the build prototype by the sharing and publish and sharing, and then download to the local zip archive file. And then when we create a new project for the build in the SAP Web IDE, we can select the source system as a zip archive. You download from the build and then import it. Okay, let's have a quick demo. So first of all, we will need to enable the build plugin for SAP Web IDE. Just go to the preference and plugin, and then repository as build destination, and then you can for the import prototype from build, make sure it's switch on. Okay, after that you switch on the plugin, you may need to restart SAP Web IDE. Now secondly, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new project based on the build template. Select the category as build project, and you can specify the appropriate SAP UI API version here. I would like to name it as check order, exactly the same as the build project. Now either you can connect to the build system, or either you can select the zip archive. Before we import the zip archive, let's export the project we have done in the last session. Go back to the build and just click share, and then you can get the link, or you can download to your local. Just simply click download zip of the prototype, and then you'll download to your local zip file. And then with that, now we are good to, we can select and then click next and finish. And then now ASP.WebID would generate a project based on the build project. As you can see, the checking order. If you look at the project for check order, and then there are several. The annotation, which is the user interface design, and in the local service, you will be able to see having the metadata, which is the metadata for our order and document line we have defined in the build system. And you also having the mock server, and you having the mock sample data for the orders and document lines, which is for testing. Okay, and very simple. We can, before we do any enhancement, we can just simply run the app with the mockup server. And it will be, once you have it run it, it will be look like the exact same you have in the first, something like this. And then you can, if you resize the window, the browser, and you see it will be automatic adapted to the system here. Okay. Next, we are going to see how we extend the build prototype using the web-based development workbench. The web-based workbench development is available in your on-premise HANA system, and you'll be using for the modeling and for the development as well. First of all, we will create a new application, new X-app, empty application, then checking the sales order, and then with the archive we download, either the one exported from the build, or either the one you export from the ASP.WebID and you can import from the archive, which is exactly the same. Okay, so basically for the ASP.WebID, you can do the enhancement as any other ASP.WebID. I'm not going to go further here. We have another session for the ASP.WebID for details. All right, so that's the end of the Unit 4.